Good morning and welcome to Crow and Klein, here today with a daily energetic check-in. Our card of focus is the Star, using the Enchanted for Hoxa Tarot. Okay, so this talks about what comes after the tower, right? After the tower, after your tower blows up, your foundation no longer supports the life as you know it. It can feel a little bleak, right? And this card talks about a great light from the stars descending and bringing with them a single seed from the heavens. This magical light worker with this card watched over the seed with loving attention. And in time, new life emerged and the land was full of promise once again. Okay, so when we hold the star in our hands, we possess a power that creates fresh new beginnings. It's an energy that brings peace and calmness and is incredibly supportive of new ideas. It carries blessings and transforms worry and stress into feelings of hope and optimism. Okay. It's in these feelings that we can see improvement, we can see goals achieved, we can see our dreams, we can see what it is. We have some clarity over what it is that we really truly want in our lives. Even though this energy can kind of take away that negative feeling, and offer up a lot of inspiration around our goals and our dreams and our wishes. What really creates the growth around what you want is putting in the effort. Okay, so you've got to really nurture, feed your project, feed whatever this goal or this dream of yours is. Your energy is the fuel that is needed to take necessary steps to come to a success that you are looking for. Okay, so while the star brings us to our wishes and dreams and all of those things, this is a gentle reminder that we still have to put in the effort to reach those. Okay, all right, that is our card of focus today. And I actually have Hocus Pocus out, which is, I don't know, I just felt like I needed a kind of a fun deck today. And it seems like maybe it's going to fit with this, with, the new fresh sort of energy that's coming with the star, especially following, a tower moment. So there's something that you have, in you that needs to be nurtured right now. And it's something that is going to lead you to, a dream or a desire or a goal or a wish or something. Okay. It may even just deepen your connection with your own intuition, which is always good, right? So let's see what a Hocus Pocus deck has to say about your wishes and dreams. All right. Okay, the Seven of Candles. So this is like the Seven of Wands. So it's really about standing your ground. It's about persistence. Okay, it's about not giving up. There's still work to be done. Yeah, there's still work to be done. And the Emperor is showing up, which is the Grand Master of Maturity, right? In the masculine form, anyway. He embodies all the king characteristics of the king. He's very well balanced, very mature. I love this particular image because, it looks like he's snapping his fingers and making the magic happen and dancing. I think this is actually part of the dance scene in the movie. But this is coming up under your energy, okay? So you, especially in the energy of the star, remember the star says the energy washes away the negativity that can come in, and that it sort of feels almost like a feeling of euphoria, right? You survived a tower moment. You're showing up as the emperor. That's the maturity. And keeping in mind, we have the sun coming out. Okay? You're going to have victory in whatever this is. You have an understanding that you do have to put forth the work in order to have this happiness, this overall happiness come in, okay? Standing your ground, feeling really good about yourself, and bringing in this incredible sun, right? When we are nurturing those seeds, we need the sun. We need the sun in order for them to grow. This is why we have to keep doing the work. All right, let's get something for that. Seven of Candles. It is the card of persistence. Never giving up. Don't give up. You're not giving up. Look at this energy around you. You are feeling really, 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 really good. All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune coming out, which I love because that is just confirmation. As it's coming up under the Seven of Candles, this is just confirmation that keep working because that wheel is turning, and this is karma and destiny. So there's some sort of karmic, well, obviously, I mean, we're going through the major arcana, the story of the major arcana, and you've hit the star. Okay, you've come through a tower, you've hit the star. Keep going. You know, the star is number 17, right? You're so close to ending a karmic cycle, some kind of cycle. And the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Candles together are saying, you're almost there. You're about to complete something. So don't give up. Okay? Persist. Persist, persist, persist. All right, let's get another card for your energy. Oh. Also in your energy is the Master. Now, this is the Devil card. So you have... yeah, you have this overall Emperor feeling, this sort of euphoria happening. You know, and it's something that this card talks about in this particular deck, is that the light from the star for a time can sort of get rid of the negativity, right? Eventually it's going to fade, and you're going to have to settle into the daily routines of watering and nurturing and whatever. And you may still have some residual hanger-on energy kind of thing that you haven't released yet. Okay, so there's something that still needs to be released, and that's probably why this cycle isn't quite finished yet, okay? You've got some shadow work yet to go before you can hit the sun, okay? So you have some sort of attachment, some sort of thought process, some sort of addiction, some sort of bad habit, you know, and it doesn't have to be anything grandiose. It could be something little, but a little bit of something done often can pile up and become, you know, problematic if we don't figure out what it is and kind of release it. So oh my gosh, we have the Hierophant coming up underneath. I can't figure out where to put my cards. Coming out underneath the sun. All right. So this is already written. This is already written for you. There's a lot of wisdom that comes with the Hierophant. There are also a lot of rules and stuff, but I don't feel like that's with this reading. Or maybe it is. I just had this thought of maybe you need to just lighten up on the rules a little bit and do it your way. You're doing it. Maybe that's what this attachment is being attached to figuring out how to make something happen based on traditional ways of doing it, right? Like I'm trying to work on a multidisciplinary studies program, and I can't quite find the right school. You know, they all kind of want to funnel me through the system as, you know, I don't know. It just feels all very sterile and robotic, and I'm looking for something with a little more heart and more flexibility. So for me and this is just an example, and what I'm doing now, I'm going to have to figure out how to piece it together and make it work for myself. So this is just an example. Maybe this, whatever you're holding on to, has to do with how it's traditionally done. And if you're not a traditional kind of person, especially when, nurturing and watering and feeding your dreams and goals, releasing, how it's supposed to be, and figuring out your own way through it with your persistence is maybe the right direction for you to take at this time. Ditch tradition. Find some alternatives. Find a different way. And it was just an example, but it seems necessary. Yeah, we have the Knight of Cups coming up. Now, this is sort of a proposal, a quest, an offer of love, pride. There's a lot of pride with the Knight of Potions as well. It can be a message incoming. So, there is something coming in for you that's actually really good. Lucky. Cups are also fun, magic, that kind of thing. So let's keep going. I mean, you're supposed to have fun with this process. Whatever this process is for you, it's supposed to be fun for you. I really do get the sense, yeah, that you're supposed to ditch the convention when you are feeding your seed of dreams, goals, wishes, that kind of thing. Let's see what we can get for this Devil and this Emperor. Yeah. The Magician. Yeah, this is you making it happen. You're going to make it happen. And with the Devil in your energy as well, like, I think you have an understanding of why this maybe something isn't working for you and a different approach to it. But showing up also as a magician, you have all the tools you need. Do you need to go back to school? I'm still using this as an example. Are you taking steps that you don't really need to take? Are you taking steps because you feel like you need them? Are you taking them because that's the way it's done? Are you doing it because someone told you you have to? This reading is for someone very unconventional. Someone who probably has taken the road less traveled to get where they're at. I'm just saying, this is just what it feels like. I'm just telling you, what the energies and what the cards are saying. Is like you will have success, but it seems like you need to step away from traditional and go for some alternative routes. Okay, something a lot more fun than joining sort of the rank and file of collegiate life, or I don't know. I mean, I do know. I'm just having a hard time expressing. So there is a little bit of confusion about the path and how to get there. Yeah. So remember, the moon, the moon comes after the star. So the star brings us this light. We sow the seeds of our dreams and our wishes, and some of them are probably coming true at this point. We nurture and we nurture and we nurture, but then we've got to step into the moon energy. We've got to step into the shadows a little bit to dig in and really see what this all means for us on a personal level, right? This is also about the mystical, magical. This is working on shadow work. It's working out problems from a different perspective, If you have an object sitting outside in the daylight and the sunlight, and then you look at that same object under the moonlight, it's the same object, but they have totally different qualities, right? They look different. So with the sun and the moon flanking this Hierophant, whatever it is, the path that you're taking for your goals and your dreams, with the sun shining on it, looks really great and leads you right to this path of this institution, right? This is higher education as well. You're being asked to take a look at it from a different light. I mean, for me, that's sort of confirmation that you're unconventional. And why are you trying to fit yourself into something that's conventional and institutional and possibly kind of sterile? And it works for a lot of people. It doesn't work for everybody. Okay? Stepping away from what we're told to do and trusting our intuition. The moon is also about intuition and dreams and the spirit world. So it's almost like you have the answer within. And we have the Nine of Cups coming up, which is, it's personal wish fulfillment. So this is happiness and contentment for you. And confirmation that you need to look at a different approach, a more creative, that's what I was trying to say, a more creative approach to what it is that you're doing. Okay. You have the King of Wands. I love the King of Wands. I love this character in the movie too. The King of Candles. So the King of Candles is incredibly self-confident, creative. So here's your creativity showing up. Doesn't care what other people think. Doesn't have to follow the masses, right? The King of Candles or Wands is absolutely comfortable making his own way. All right. There's no self-doubt with the King of Candles, the King of Wands. There's no self-doubt. There was only this spark, this idea, and inspired action, right? And it's kind of like, you know, the star is saying that, yeah, we can sit around and wait for stuff to come to fruition, and it might not, because we have to meet this energy halfway. We have to have inspired action. We have to take action. We have to have actionable steps. Okay, and we meet the energy of our desires, wishes, and goals halfway or part way, maybe not even halfway. I think we just have to have some forward movement in order to attract that towards us. Okay, that's what the law of attraction is about. You can't just say, I want a bike, right? You have to start taking action towards it. Maybe you have a lemonade stand. You sell lemonade on the weekends, right? That's some action towards it. And pretty soon, that energy of you working towards that goal will attract that energy to you. This is how this works. Like attracts like. It's all about energy, okay? All right, do we have anything else that wants to come out here? I really, really love this. I love this for you. You are an unconventional person. Okay, and we have the Three of Pumpkins, which is the Three of Pentacles. This is a card of collaboration. It's a card of presenting something, you know, to an audience. It's the card of mastering something, right? There's someone out there for you who's going to help you get where you want to go in a creatively inspired way, okay? You might need to just start putting yourself out there, showing people what you've got, letting people hear your voice. And the right people will step up in front of you. All right. Okay, that is your message today. I hope that helped. It certainly helped me. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you soon.